Welcome to Aztec Stadium. We apologize for the delay, but sometimes the internet gods just don't go your way, but lucky we got the wizard Joaquin. And you haven't missed nothing. Here we go with the kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. Ron Rubio, day one with me. Here we go.
And Frankie Mejia of the Wildcats fumbled the snap, fumbled the kickoff. He picks it back up. He's at the 15. He's trying to work his way up. So the fumbled kickoff return by Frankie Mejia lands the Wildcats at the 18-yard line. So there's internet situation that happened. We're back on thanks to the football gods that are above us. And everything's working well for this 2025 season as the Wildcats take on the Palm Desert Aztecs here at Aztec Stadium.
Now, as we wanted to start off with a little history on Palm Desert and a little bit of history on the Wildcats, but we'll get that information to you as soon as we get a little bit of time right now. But we're going to go to the play-by-play with Ron Rubio.
First and 10 for the Wildcats. The Wildcats now a very young football team coming into this year after last year's superb season. Noah Castro. Noah Castro, that's a fake, that's a read there, read option. Castro carries the ball out for maybe a gain of 3 yards. We're going to give him 3 yards up to the 19-yard line. Second down and 7 for the Wildcats. The Wildcats in white tops, white pants with they call it gold, I'll call it yellow. The Brawley blue and gold helmets. The Aztecs with their familiar red and gold. And here comes Noah Castro again, trying the left side, nothing doing. A great stop by that front six of the Aztecs. Now, folks, tonight, keep your eye on the front six of this Aztec team. That is the strength of this football team. They had a lot of juniors last year on the team, minimal amount of seniors, kind of like role reversal wheel of the Wildcats last year. Wildcats were senior heavy, and now the Aztecs now are senior heavy.
Well, with them being in a different league this year, how the league's changed right here. I mean, he was Coach 40, Rudy.
Castro looking, and it's complete to Elijah Pope with a great pass out there, complete. Ball all the way out to the 40-yard line. Castro with a good throw, had plenty of time to throw. Yeah, the Aztecs are from the Desert Empire League.
Yeah, he was Coach Rudy Forte was Coach of the Year last year, Ron. So he comes in with a lot of experience, a gentleman out of Texas. He was coordinator here in 2017, offensive coordinator, and he became head coach 2023. That tackle was made by number 9, Brandon Villa, on the left side, but not until the Wildcats gained a first down on that. Not a bad throw from Castro.
That was a really good throw by Castro.
This is the first chance I'm getting to see him, Ron. I didn't make it to the scrimmage, but that was a tight little pass right there, looking good.
Castro in gun formation again. He's looking to throw. He said he's being rushed, and he may escape. No, he gets rid of the ball, and it is almost intercepted by Castro. Can't get the number on that kid. However, here's the thing about the Aztec defense. The strength of their team is their front six, as we said. The top player to watch is Jackson Bishop. He's one of the top defensive linemen. He's actually a linebacker. So you want to keep your eyes on number 10, Jackson Bishop.
And another thing, that offensive line at Brawley gave him a decent amount of time right now to pass.
He has time.
Yeah, he had a little bit of time, then he had to rush out. But they gave him a little bit of time to throw, and he had to get out of the pocket. He was being chased by their right defensive end there.
I'm going to try to run down some numbers really quick on that defense to keep your eyes on. As I said, Jackson Bishop, number 10, he is a linebacker. It looks like another, what'd they call on that?
I don't know, but it was obviously against the Palm Desert. And when we're speaking about the Palm Desert, Coach Rudy Forte, 40, look, the guy was Coach of the Year last year at Palm Desert with a 6-5 record, 4-1 mark in the Desert Empire League. So he secured that league championship. So this guy's been around the block, talking to him earlier. The guy's intense. He looks like an old-school football coach, Ron.
Yes, the give outside quick handoff looks like maybe that could be number 5, Jonathan Pisano, a sophomore, starting at running back for the Wildcats. As we said earlier, the Wildcats are a young team. They lost 14 seniors. They lost a lot of seniors last year. 14 of them were all league picks last year. So those are big shoes. Those are big shoes to try to fit right now. And the Wildcats right now in this first drive are looking pretty good. 9:36 remaining. First drive of the game, first drive of the 2025 season. The Wildcats are ready. Under center is Noah. The motion, and that's number 8 of the Wildcats.
Now, Ron, the key to that play, and I just love the key to that play, like number 6 brought in. That's Brian Villa again at the cornerback position. He's a senior weighing 170 pounds. You know, as a cornerback, Ron, in your days, if you can stretch it out, you'll be able to get the rest of the defensive backs, the rest of the defense to get in there and make the tackle for gain yards. Just keep them moving outside lateral.
And that's what you want to do when you want to take that perimeter, stretch it out. Don't let them cut up. And that was Rick Rubio, another sophomore for the Wildcats. As we go through this game tonight, you will hear the names of kids that are sophomores. They're leaning on sophomores and juniors this year, the Wildcats are. Castro in gun formation. He looks right. He shoots it. Intended for Valdez. Valdez comes backward and complete to the 30. So that's in combination. That's really good. These kids have grown up together playing. So Valdez, Castro to Valdez on that for a first down for the Wildcats. So right now the Wildcats moving the ball down pretty well.
That's just a little impressive little drive they got going down here. I'm not here to jinx nothing, but look, you're mixing in the run. They got 5 yards on that second down, first down on this series before this one, Ron. You know, he's passing a little bit more, but when you can run against this Palm Desert defense, because they like to be tight, that defense, huh?
They got some big guys. One other kid you need to look for is Darius Pine, number 31.
Okay, that was going nowhere right there. Tackle Bain by number 14. That would be Stephen Block. He's a defensive end coming in at 6'3", 220. And check this out. He's a sophomore right there.
Wow. And Palm Desert is still in the Palm Desert mode of having these similar type body on their kids. Tall, not too tall and lengthy.
Well, I don't think the numbers are going to dwindle when it comes to football here in Palm Desert, Ron. I mean, you know, they're always going to be a quality team. And then when you're well coached, like Coach Forty has them, I mean, good things are going to happen. 4-1 record in league last year, Coach of the Year. Yeah, that's very positive.
Second down and 12. We'll say second down and 13. Balls at the 37-yard line. And we're going to have Pope with an illegal procedure there.
Okay, I'd like to take a minute, and I thank you very much for, you know, our support. I can't say enough for support we've had from Imperial Valley and all around, starting with this year's Welcome to the VSN family, Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Founded in 2023, IVHD is dedicated to expanding access and improving health care for Imperial County. Since day one, top-notch barber, fresh cuts are always a cut away. Say hello to Big Chris for us down there. Our good friends down there at RDO, Stephen and company, nothing runs like a deer.
Here we go, second down and let's say 17. Second down and 17 for the Wildcats. They give us to Pisano. Pisano trying the left side. He's got some moves. He's got some blocks. He's going to get some of that loss back and maybe up to the 28, 29-yard line, where Wildcats now will have a third down and 9.
Okay, Ron, you know as a coach, that jumping off sides,
well,
I get it. It's a first game. But, look, you got a running back right now that gets 6 yards in there. And then, yeah, I mean, it's actually a 1-yard gain after that, after, you know, you get taken back 5 yards on that. So those are the kind of things that are going to hurt a young football team.
Well, you know, some of the things are that the old saying, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That's what happens in football when you're trying to get traction on the ball. Here come the Wildcats, third and 9. Setting up the screen to Viscata. That is Josh Viscata with tight end screen. Gains about, I'm going to say, gives them about 4 yards on that. It's going to be a fourth down and 5. 4th and 4, they said on the PA system. So 4th and 4 for the Wildcats.
And you know Coach Espy, you've been on the field with them, Ron, a bit. I mean, 4th and 4, here's this first.
It's a go. They're in great field position. You're at the 24-yard line. It's been a good drive so far. They've drained half the quarter right now with 6:07 remaining.
6:07 to go to the end of the – and that's one of the old Selfs rules was the clock possession, Ron.
Run the ball and play some deep. Here comes Crasher. He looks. He shoots it right.
Oh.
It's incomplete, intended for Valdez. A little bit over his head. So the Wildcats moving the ball, moving and grooving. Slowed down a little bit by the illegal procedure. The Wildcats now give it up over on down. So with 6:02 remaining, the Palm Springs Aztecs will take over.
Not too bad, Ron.
Not too bad.
Because that was a catchable catch right there. That play, he was just one of those things that didn't happen on fourth down, but he had time. He had room to catch it and make a first down, but you know what? Next time.
Here come the Aztecs. The Aztecs are going to be led by Alfred A.J. Rivera at quarterback. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. Motion, the give, Speedo, and a nice play by Jared Gutierrez, but he lets go of number 1. He's going to spin off to the left side. He's at the 30, 35, and he finds his way. So a broken tackle. I believe that was Jared Gutierrez who had him in his arms and let him go. And what do you do when you make a tackle?
You got to arm wrap. Not only that, Ron, but we just finished talking about the Palm Desert defense, that one of the keys things that you need to do is to string them out to the sidelines right there. Well, that was also good running back.
That was a good play.
Yeah, that was a good play.
He was able to break the tackle and somehow managed to get some yards. A first down, in fact. The ball's at the 35. They have a pretty good-sized running back there. I think that's number 0. That is Elijah Walker. Walker's a senior, 6'2", 210.
Yeah,
if you didn't look at his numbers, just looking at it, that's a pretty big guy out there. 6'2", 210 is Elijah Walker. He is a senior. A couple of other players out there. Look for number 1, Jonah Tolan, one of the top players on the Palm Desert team. He's a wide receiver senior, 5'11", 180. You also have Spencer Theis, number 3. Theis is a very good football player.
Hey, Ron, reach over and grab me a Brawley roster. This one didn't have the numbers.
Motion again. Set motion into trips. 2nd down and 8. Ball's at the, we'll say the 37. They give us to Walker. No, he shoots it out to. Shut that out to Tolan, and Tolan reaches out. Good play by the Wildcats. Looks like by number 52.
Number 52 coming in for the Wildcats, making that play. That's Hector Soto, Jr., 5'7", 200 pounds. But I'm looking at those. Let's take an example, number 52, Lopez Soto out of there. Ron, I just like that build right there. He's that square-looking type,
So here we go. 3rd down. Wildcats now offer 2 good defensive plays, giving the Aztecs a 3rd down and 9. Wide side to the field to the left. Rivera's looking. Rivera steps up. Rivera's going to run. Rivera gets up to the 40, breaks a tackle. Rivera gets up to maybe the 44-yard line. He's inches away. No. The spot is about 2 yards. 4th and 2.
I'll tell you what, that Josh
Velarde, huh?
Velarde needs better watch out going in there helmet first like that, because you got some big running backs that we're going to see, that Brawley's going to see this season. So
4th and 2. Do you think they're going to go for it or try to call him out or
nah,
get him to jump?
Well,
Rivera again. And I think they were just trying to see if they could get the Wildcats to jump.
I don't know why. His hand's up. He's got less than 5 seconds. He's going to call a timeout maybe.
You got that big Walker back there, that big running back. Let's see what they can do. They're just going to run it out.
They're going to run it out, and why? They'll take the delay. Ron, I'm kind of surprised on that one.
It's kind of you try to draw them up. Well, if you don't get it, if you don't make the first down, you're going to give Brawley great field position.
Yeah, that's always a tough call.
Yeah.
I get it. Imperial Valley Fairgrounds, welcome to the VSN family. Imperial Valley Fairgrounds celebrates local culture, agriculture, hosting the annual California Midwinter Fair and year-round events that bring the Imperial Valley community together. Thank you for coming on board, everybody down there at Imperial Valley Fairgrounds. Imperial Irrigation District, your local public water and energy provider. Intercare, improving the health and wellness of our community. Thank you, everybody down there, for being, flag football, Intercare. When you talk about flag football, I cannot not mention Intercare.
Elijah Pope muffs the punt, picks it up. I don't know. Are they going to give it to Palm Desert?
If he didn't have possession.
I don't think he did, but did they blow the whistle?
But, Ron, check this out. It's a muff. If he didn't have possession, it's a muff. So it depends who recovered it. Now, this is going to, okay, at least they're huddling about it.
Well, I heard a whistle, and it didn't even look like he had his knee down, so I'm not too sure.
So if you heard a whistle, that kills it right there. Now, I'll let you know right now what.
I know 40's not going to like this call because – but now the defense is off the foot. What was that?
That was roughing the kicker.
You're
running
kidding.
It. Nah. And if it was that, Ron.
A re-kick?
Yeah, but check this out. If they didn't take that 5-yard penalty and they had roughing the kicker, that would have been a first down. But with them having 4th and 2 to go, you add the 5 on there, they don't get a first down on that. Because it's running into the kicker, yeah. Because it's running into the kicker. So there's a 5 and there's a 15. And this is the 5.
Or roughing.
Yeah. No, running, not roughing. Roughing is 15, okay. 5 is running. That's why it's 4th and 2 again, because of that 5-yard delay of game that they took. Oh, excuse me, guys. I was just helping out the announcers here.
Well, that's a great explanation because everybody's trying to wonder what is going on. I thought I did hear the whistle seemed kind of early, but.
Okay, yeah. Now, there's a lot of things that could have happened.
A lot of things are happening on that play.
Yeah, and the thing is, Ron, that if Brawley must have got the ball back, because why would he take the penalty if Palm Desert would have got the ball down here? You know what I mean? So, obviously, Brawley recovered the ball, but since there was a penalty, they'll move the ball back.
Velarde, number 27, is deep with Pope, number 31. They're standing at their 35. The ball goes to, and it's going to bounce to Pope. Pope, and a great play.
Great. Yes, sir. That's very good tackle there by number. Kind of hard to see it. I think the people at home have it a little bit easier to see it.
I think it's number 38. 38 Palm Desert. The front numbers are really hard to read, but the back are easy. So that was number 38 on a great.
Number 38, that's Hayes. He's
Liam
a defensive back,
Liam
sophomore, getting some PT in there.
And that's what you do. You try to get a job on special teams.
Yeah.
So first down for the Wildcats, second possession with 2:51 remaining. And I think what they're doing now, just like they have little water breaks.
Yeah, well.
Kind of like a commercial break, but it's a water break.
I don't blame them one bit for having a water break.
Yes, sir.
Reach Medical Response Service, your medical transportation service. We'd like to thank Donnie Wharton and crew for always helping out VSN. Havens Landscaping for all your landscaping and material needs. One of them other day one sponsors. We appreciate that very much. Havens family. The Dom team for business and residential and farmland real estate. Ojeda Industries. I'd like to thank Patricia and Tony Ojeda, where Ojeda Industries brings you hydraulic service and repair. Imperial Flying Service, proud supporter of our U.S. military. El Centro Police Department right now. El Centro Police Department is at Cal Jones Field where the Spartans are taking on Jarupa Hills. We will get an update on that date. Hart Insurance, Liz and the girls down there for full service insurance agency. We are very thankful for everybody down there at Johnny's. Leti Palomino down there at Johnny's. And we'd like to thank them very much. So, CR&R, need reliable waste disposal? CR Waste Management has you covered. Our eco-friendly services keep your community clean and green. Ron, what do we got going besides everybody standing in front of us?
I think it was a water break. That's what they're doing due to the weather. So now the Wildcats back, second drive of the game. The pitch is to Pisano. Pisano trying the left side. Nothing doing. That quick defense. What number was that? That might have been number 8. And that looks like Jacob Ochoa. Second down 11, loss of 1, 2:36 remaining. And now you're getting to see that front six of the Palm Desert Aztecs. The hype is real for now.
Well, while looking up a little bit on Coach 40, comes from Texas, defensive-minded coach, but he's the offensive coordinator, so that's a good combination right there, Ron.
So the Wildcats now 2:12 remaining, second down and 10. Wide side to the field is to the right side. And that Rick Rubio is trying to guess it. Nothing doing. Rubio's down. .31, that's
31 for the Palm Desert. Just happens to be, that's Darius Pine, inside middle linebacker.
That's a player to watch, as I said. Darius Pine, number 31 and number 10, Jackson Bishop. Those are the big boys that come out and get you. So Rubio, that was Rick Rubio, was at quarterback. 1:27 remaining, first quarter. Third down and 19. What are the Wildcats going to do? Rubio got up a little bit slow on that play. Let's see what he has in him. Rubio now. Left-handed quarterback looking, steps up, rolls to his left. Intended for Josh Piscata, number 18, incomplete. And pressure again on Rubio. So the Wildcats now in punt formation with 101. A drive that went backwards. The Wildcats started their drive on the 31, ended at the 21, so -10 on that drive. 0-0 ball game. We're in the last minute of the first quarter.
Wildcats looking at a long fourth down there, Ron. Back to receive for the Aztecs. Once he turns his back to us, we'll be able to get a pretty decent.
The punter is Ozzie Nahara. Ozzie Nahara, a senior. End over end kick, gets a bounce at the 45, fielded well by. You better watch Tony, and it was a kick by
Joe and Tolan. Tolan able to pick up the bouncer and at least get about.
Good way to field it. Got upfield, got to the ball. Let's say inside Wildcat territory at the 44-yard line. So now good field position for the Aztecs.
49 seconds to go till the end of the first quarter. We don't know.
It's about 2 hours, 2.5 hours long.
Yeah, Ron and I are.
No, we're like the community message board over here.
Yeah, we're not the people in charge, but.
So here we go. Motion by Tolan. The give is to Walker. No. Rivera looks. He tosses it out to Noel, and a good play defensive play by the Wildcats. Coming up for the tackle is number 26, Kevin Valenzuela. So nice little action there.
Yeah, it looks like, Ron, with 40 seconds, 34 clock climbing down, they might have time for one more play, see what happens. But, well, I got a minute right now. I'd like to say everybody down there at the IID, starting with the representatives, Gina Dockstetter. And then from there we go with Kent, our partner down there, Mr. Mike Pacheco. And then the trifecta down there at the north end. You got Alex Duarte, Pancho, and Robbie Sheehan. Say hello to them guys out there. Take care of everybody else. Back to the action with Ron Rubio.
Looks like the Aztecs may just run the clock out and figure things out after a second down and 10.
Okay.
Rivera's calling. So that's going to end it. So with the Wildcats 0 and Aztec 0, we'll be right back. Torrez shoots it out to Roy Rosas. Rosas to the 20. Rosas to the 10. Rosas is in. Touchdown, Brawley. Oh, man. Back on action here, start of the second quarter. Aztecs at the Wildcats. We'll say 44-yard line, second down and 10. A.J. Rivera at quarterback. Fake to Walker. Rivera keeps up the middle. Rivera, nice play. Good replay all the way up to close to a first down. If not, they're at the 35-yard line. Third down. I'm going to say it's about a yard, less than a yard.
Yeah, and there's one thing that the Wildcats did in that first quarter, Ron, was control half that quarter, and that's something that you want to, Coach Forty wants to see out of his Aztecs. Control that ball.
To give us to Walker. Walker trying the wide side. It was plugged up. He bounces it out, and Walker is going to bounce out and get it to the 25-yard line of the Wildcats. Good run by Walker. So,
Ron, who is number 12 for Joaquin Lofton? That's a big kid running down, chasing that quarterback. All that quarterback had to do was look behind him. Now, Ron, he is a senior. Is first year playing football?
He's a first-year player. He is I believe he's a 3-year, he's a senior now, but he's been a starter for the Wildcat
for basketball team, huh? Well, look.
Joaquin Lofton, that's number 12.
He looks like a solid football player there at the end.
So here we go, motion by Tolan. They'll give us to Walker.
And speaking of Lofton, there he is on the tackle right now. Ron, being big kid like that for his size, Ron, gets in there in the backfield. Good for a loss on the Aztec side. Good job there, Lofton.
So Lofton is not sure what are his measurements on there? What do they say he is?
Well, we're going to have maybe add a couple of inches probably, but it has him at 6'4", 190. But he's playing like a bigger kid than that.
This is his first year playing, man, and let me tell you something. He's done pretty well at this point. So here we go, second down with the loss of 2, second down and 12. Rivera, he's going to swing it out to Tolan. Tolan swinging out to the left. Tolan and the Wildcats coming up pretty well. That's number 13, Keith Sanchez. So the Aztecs maybe get back to the original line of scrimmage. If not, third down. They got a yard on that play. Third down and 11. The Wildcats playing some pretty stingy defense right now, Will.
Well, and speaking of stingy defense, Ron, I was watching the kicker earlier in the game, and there's one of the reasons. I don't know if the punter and the kicker were the same person, but, they have a situation with the punter. I mean, it didn't look like great punt, so I don't know. I don't know how far they got to get, Ron, to attempt a field goal. Well,
third down and 11 inside this territory. It's two downs to get these 11 yards. Let's see what Rivera and the Aztecs have. Rivera. No, it's not Rivera. And it launches it deep.
And that might be a little bit of defensive holding. I mean, what else is going to be? It was uncatchable, which doesn't matter in high school. But there's a flag thrown by the back judge. And, being a back judge, he wants to get into the action now.
So the back judge threw it? It wasn't the flag?
No, the back judge threw it.
So a penalty. Did the Wildcats bail them out of this long third and forever? They may have bailed them out. We'll see what the call is.
Ron, well, look, defensive holding could be considered defensive pass interference. So
automatic first down or 15 yards, what is it?
Automatic first down there. Well, if it's holding, it's not. So you know what I mean? I mean, I know the announcer said defensive pass interference, but maybe that's not what was called. The one good thing that Imperial Valley is going to see this year, Mr. White Hat down there is Mr. John Seaman. He is trying out some new equipment. We've heard it. We've seen it. And you will be hearing the refs in Imperial Valley on the mic over the loudspeakers, which is an asset to all high school football.
So it is first and 10 Aztecs at the 15-yard line. Ball moves up to the 15. So the Wildcats, after having a pretty good defensive series at the time, will now have the Aztecs with the first down at the 15-yard line. 10:21 remaining. Rivera, shotgun formation. Alongside him will be Elijah Walker. Motion, give, fake. Rivera again with the fake. Rivera pops out. Rivera tiptoes his way inside the 10. We're going to say maybe the 8. No, they're going to mark him outside the 10 to the 11.
El Centro Motors, looking for unbeatable deals? Head over to El Centro Motors for huge savings on all your favorite Ford models.
At the 10-14 mark, the Aztecs now at the Wildcat 11-yard line, 2nd down and 7, so they can get a first down inside the 5-yard line. Rivera looks to his left. He's being rushed. He rolls out to his right, and he's brought down by number 3, R.J. Revelar. So a good sack, great sack there for the Wildcats. They needed that. Rivera had some green in front of him. Brought down by number 3, R.J. Revelar, a sophomore. We now have 3rd down. We're going to say 3rd down and 13 for the for the Aztecs. 9:42 remaining. Third and 13 for Rivera and the Aztecs. Rivera's looking to the left. He shoots it. It is complete. Nice play, but well defended, and it's well short of the first down. 4th down and 4. That was a good defensive play. Stopped it from being a big gain. The pass was complete. 8:56 remaining in the second quarter. Aztecs now with the 4th down and 5, or we'll say 4 yards. Inside right at the 9-yard line. The Wildcats now, defense kind of standing up right now. Aztecs got 2 receivers on both sides. They call that double doubles or 2x2. 8:33 remaining. And here comes our 4th down, 4th and 4, 4th and 5. Motion. Rivera looks, he's throwing a fade. The guy's there, and it is.
We got reception.
No,
it's going to be Wildcat ball. That's an interception,
it's an
Wildcat
interception.
ball.
I'm not sure who did that.
Yeah, we're trying to.
Number 6 of the
Number
Wildcats.
6 for the Wildcats comes down with a key. That's Benavides, senior, 5'8". Man, Ron, if they needed something right there, that was them right there, man.
Caleb Benavides, one of the, I think he's a standout wrestler for the Wildcats. So Benavides.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Caleb Sid Benavides with a good play down there. Hey, well, here's the thing about the Wildcat defense. They are stepping up even when they bailed them out on that 3rd and long. And that's what kind of helped them out. Now the Wildcats come back with their turnover, getting a turnover. So pick in the end zone. And I'm interested to know if something happened to Noah Castro because Rick Rubio is in at quarterback. I'm not sure. I'm trying to see if Castro's out there on the bench. So Rubio, a left-handed sophomore quarterback. He is a sophomore. Rubio looks. Rubio steps up. Rolling to his left. Tosses it out, and he gives it right back. So that pass was intended for Hoskins. And again, it was a jump ball. And the defender wanted it more than the receiver there. Pass was intended for Hoskins, and it comes up with an interception. Looks like number 5.
Number 5 for the Aztecs comes in there, Ron.
Angel Rangel.
The thing is, Ron, Rubio's a sophomore coming in there. First pass, the lefty rolls to his right. He had to turn his whole body. Not making no excuses for him because he knows the play. He knows darn well what's going to happen, with all the mechanics and everything. But I like the way they put him in there and tested him out with the pass there. Now, you don't want to go down as your first pass always being an interception, but hey, you can only go up from that, right?
That's it. So now the Aztecs get the ball right back as both teams exchange back-to-back interceptions. 8:09 remaining, second quarter. Rivera, wide side to the right for the Aztec motion. Rivera looks, shoulder fakes, and he throws him wide open to Nolan, but he overthrows him. A great design play, but just overshoots Tolan.
Well, I'll tell you what.
The Wildcats caught a break on that breakdown on coverage.
Yeah, because they came in there a little. That kid was wide open. Josh Velarde was coming across from his safety position.
Well, it's that corner. Whoever that corner was down there, depending on what coverage it was, there was maybe a blown assignment. 8:03 remaining.
Because there was a lot of daylight if they would have made that connection right now.
Second down and 10 for the Aztecs. Rivera now. Walker is out. We'll get you the number of that running back that's in with Rivera. Trips to the right. The give is no. That Rivera does that really well. And Rivera gets out to the 29, 31, maybe a flag.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a flag, and it might be on the Aztecs themselves, which is going to take them back.
Could be somebody out there trying to block on the outside. Who knows?
Sanders, Architect and Engineering. From concept to creation, we bring the vision to life with precision and passion. Building the future today. Escar Realty. Thinking of buying or selling? Trust Escar Realty. The professional service, unmatched local knowledge for over 30 years. The mark of excellence. Arctic Air. Thank you, Arctic Air, for being with Valley Sports Network, Bulldog Media all these years. VSN's #1 AC company down there in Imperial Valley. La Fonda Restaurant. Listen, that's a good meeting place. I really enjoy that place.
Don't talk about restaurants. Can you skip the restaurants till we leave?
Well, this one's the one we want to go visit, Ron. Authentic Mexican food, El Central sizzling fajitas, famous enchiladas, and tradition in every bite.
Love it.
Back to day one, Ron Rubio.
Aztecs now at the 41-yard line, second down and 18. Both teams unable to capitalize on mistakes right now.
7:34 to go in the second half.
Rivera now, he's looking to his right. He's going to shoot it down the middle, and that's complete. Complete over the middle.
Was that number 9 covering for the Brawley Wildcats there, Ron?
That is C.J.
That's C.J. Rechital.
C.J. Rechital.
C.J. Rechital getting some stat numbers in there, coming in for the tackle, but not until it's enough.
They got a big chunk back, man. So now it's third down and let's say 7.
And Ron,
3rd and 6. Spencer Theis on the receiving end of that great pass by A.J. Rivera.
Coach Forty's been very conservative with this play calling when it comes down to 4th down, Ron. So it'll be interesting what happens on this 3rd down play, what he does.
2 plays to get that first down.
Quarterback
and it's Rivera
keeper.
Again, yeah.
Numbers.
So it's that read.
That's Seth Hoskins. Now he's a senior at 5'8", coming in from his defensive position. Speaking of Hoskins, that's one of the Brawley greats' nephew. Just good to see him playing that same position as he did for his uncle. Jimmy Hoskins, class of, I'm going to go out on a limb. I think he might be in the class of 87 around there somewhere. But he is one of the all-true greats, defensive ends coming out of Brawley High School, ended up going to University of Arizona, playing for the Desert Storm era. Remember those days?
And he also served our country very well.
And served our country. And I saw him last week. Gosh, he's still a specimen. Just a true, gentle giant.
Yep. 5:59 remaining.
And if we're going to talk about the Hoskins, can't talk about my favorite one, though, Theron, too. So
here we go, 4th down and 4 for the Aztecs. Slant and incomplete.
That was a beautiful coverage by the Wildcats, Ron. And that is going to be Derek Valdez, number 2. And looks like the Aztec went for it and didn't come down. But with 5:39 to go, Ron, good play by the Wildcats.
Both teams are, their defense are holding them in, and both defenses are standing up to whatever the offense is doing. But the offenses on both sides are kind of shooting themselves in the foot with penalties. Yeah. And,
well, look, the good thing is, if you're a Brawley fan or an Aztec fan, these two teams are going toe-to-toe with each other. They look pretty well matched up there. And look, Palm Desert, really, Ron? They're the veteran team, and Brawley's supposed to be the rebuilding team. So I don't know. Uh-oh, that one's going to hurt.
So here's something interesting. Who is number 44 on the Wildcats? Because now he's in at, I don't know if that's a Wildcat formation, but now Castro was the starting quarterback. Rubio comes in.
That's Jonathan Moreno. He's a junior.
Jonathan Moreno is a junior. He's a quarterback. He fumbled the snap out of shotgun formation. Wildcats again with the loss of 1, 2nd down and 11. So we can figure out if are both quarterbacks, the top 2 quarterbacks, are they out?
Well, I'll tell you what, they're out for this series with 5:03 to go, and I don't think we're going to see any pass plays there, Ron.
I don't think you're going to see Castro or Rubio. Rubio on a few plays got up a little bit slow.
I think it was that first tackle that he had out here, yeah, when he rolled out left.
And it's a bad snap. Moreno falls on it all the way back to the 10-yard line. So the Wildcats now going in reverse with a bad snap.
Yeah, so the wheels haven't fallen off, but at the quarterback position they have, Ron, Calexico Wellness Center, a nonprofit clinic bringing compassionate health care directly to your neighborhood. Your health is our priority. State Farm Insurance, Marianne Finley, agent in Imperial Valley for all your insurance needs. IB Welding and Mechanical, Industrial Welding and Contractor serving the Imperial Valley.
3rd down and 26 for the Wildcats. Moreno now under center, number 44. He is a junior. Motion by Hoskins, a pitch to Hoskins. Hoskins trying the left side, a little bit of daylight, gets some yardage back. A little bit of breathing room for the Wildcats for a punt, maybe up to the 19-yard line. 3:45 remaining, 2nd quarter. What is the story with the Wildcats quarterback situation? That is what we want to know.
Yeah, well, we got somebody on the sidelines. We have Andres Rubalcaba on the sidelines. If Joaquin can probably text him to find out what was going on. And not only that, Billy Brewer's coming up for halftime. So right now I'd like to say a big thank you for our sponsor of our live stream, Valley Sports Network. Live stream is sponsored by Imperial Valley College, headed by Dr. Lenore Johnson. And, there's good things going on down there at IBC.
A lot of things.
Yeah, a lot of things.
Dude.
Enrique Lechuga, Victor Torrez, and that whole crew, they're just sports-orientated. I mean, you got Tony Leon starting the wrestling program. You got Salas, the head coach for the women's basketball that has turned – she might have been the first one – in this new era, Ron, in this new time right now, that turned things around, that got everybody involved, that got things moving. Coach Salas has just done a phenomenal job when it comes to girls basketball. And then you can't forget, boys soccer. There's just energy going on over there all the time.
Let's see if they can muster up a football team. That would be one of the greatest accomplishments of our time.
Well, speaking of, we got Mr. Billy Brewer up here. And, Billy, it's actually warmer up here.
So the Wildcats now, we before we got on the air, we had some technical difficulties. And then before that, we thought we were on the air. We were trying to introduce to you Bert Esposito, the new head coach of the Wildcats. So at some point at halftime, we are going to get to that. It's a good story, and y'all need to know what's going on with the Brawley football as far as introducing Bert Esposito to the Wildcats. So here we go. Back to punt is Ozzie Nahara. 3:39 remaining. He is standing at his 5-yard line. Nice punt, nice snap. Nahara gets it out. Fair catch at the 45. So great field position for the Aztecs. So they're going to start their drive with 3:30 remaining in the 2nd quarter. Can the Aztecs behind Alfred A.J. Rivera get things started? The defense has kept the Wildcats in check. Now we're going to get the scoop on what's happening with Rubio and Noah Castro, as both quarterbacks seem to be out of action.
What's that, Ron?
I'm just saying how we're trying to get the scoop on what's up with the quarterbacks of the Wildcats.
Well, I'll let Billy say it because I don't know what's going on, but he will not be coming back into the game.
So here
Castro.
we go.
I don't know about Rubio, but Castro will not.
Ball at the 50-yard line. It's a swing. It's incomplete, intended for. But to anything that's Tolan. Tolan with the drop. So Castro unable to connect with his favorite receiver, Tolan.
And we know Big Chris is watching over there at Top Notch Barber. Want to thank him very much for his continuous support. Hey, they got enough for a football team at his household right now.
They're a great family.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of them. You know, they got one in college right now, and I believe he's at
Laverne. I thought he was at Laverne. That's what I last heard.
Yeah, no, playing some football over there. So good things coming out of them. Appreciate their help very much. Big Chris and
Rivera on a screen, a blitz, complete to Tolan. Escapes one defender, shakes him off, rolls up to the 45, tackled by number 24 of the Wildcats.
Well, Ron, he might have not made the tackle, but Kevin Valenzuela, he broke down, did everything, and they put a little bit of move on him, get away. But the thing that he did after that is what kind of impressed me. Ron, he came back and was part of that tackle.
Nice.
I mean, that's good, aggressive defense. And sometimes that over pursuit gets you, right, Ron?
Yeah, so that looked like Diego Sandoval, number 24. We'll get to the names of the players in the second half. Just been kind of a rough start in the beginning. Now that we got our groove going, 2:45 remaining second quarter. Rivera, 3rd down and 9, shoots it out to the right. That's complete, and he's going to get up to short of the first down. Spencer Tice, as we said early on, Tice, be looking for Tice. Tolan. They have some really good receiver, Trey Bolton.
Brought down by number 33 of the Wildcats.
Adrian
Araquive bringing him down.
Senior.
And Ron, here we go with the 4th down, 2:16 to go. Clock ticking away right now.
2:12 remaining, yes.
And he's going for it. I mean, why not? You know what I mean? I mean, he knows what's up. He knows this is a third quarterback going in there, Ron. So if he's going to pull a trigger on some things, this might be a good time to do it.
Their big back Walker is on the sidelines. Here's Rivera on a 4th and 2. Are they going to try to draw the Wildcats up? Again, here's that second attempt of trying to get him to jump.
I don't know. If anything, as soon as that, yeah.
And it looks like another delay of game.
Coach Forty, he's got us really thinking up here. But, offensive-minded guy with the defensive style.
Here's the thing. It's first game.
Yeah.
It's a first game. Not everything's going to look pretty right off the jump. These are things that you're going to work on. When you get in the classroom tomorrow and watch film, you're going to break it down and figure what's going on. But first game, man, these are the things that happen.
Yeah, and, talking to Coach Forty, the guy's intense. Dude, the guy's a football coach, all right. I mean, so good things are going to.
40 out of Texas, right?
Yeah, 40's originally out of Texas, came here and, he was offensive coordinator in 2017. So I don't know if he came that year, but he was offensive coordinator 2017.
Punter standing at his own 45. He gets the kickoff. That is Velarde. Velarde catches it, runs it up to the 21. So you have a coach, a native from Texas and a native from New York in Esposito. Esposito, raised in the Bronx, born in Manhattan, found his way west when he was 9 years old. That's where Bert Esposito landed in Southern California.
How does a coach find his way? On his own, you mean?
No, not on his own. His family, his grandmother was out here under circumstance, he ended up coming out west.
Oh, okay. RDO, nothing runs like a deer with 1:35 to go till halftime. Imperial Valley Fairgrounds. The Imperial Valley Fairgrounds celebrates local culture and agriculture, hosting annual California Midwinter Fair and year-round events that bring the community together. Imperial Irrigation District. Carrying the weight is the North End Valley, headed by the trifecta crew. That would be Alex Duarte, Pancho Perez, and Robbie Sheehan. Intercare, providing health and wellness for our community as we take a look at a penalty against the Wildcats. Oh, that's first and 15, yeah, Ron.
Well, it looked like they had too many men on the field, so the kid ran off and it delayed the game. So
Ron, maybe you might know. But who's at quarterback right now? You said number 40?
That is Jonathan Moreno. He is a junior. He is the starting quarterback for the JV.
Okay. So they brought him up then?
Yes, he's on the roster. The give is to, let's see, who is that? Off to the left side.
So, Ron, does he take anything? Was he playing any other position right now on the offense or defense?
No, he's on defense. He's a defensive back. But so the Aztecs now are working their timeouts with 1:18 remaining.
Yeah, interesting. So, with 1:18 remaining, we'll be right back after this.
This summer, I'm saving. Are you? Despite the summer heat, there's no better time to save energy and money while keeping cool. IID offers several programs to help you save, including at least $1,500 in free energy-saving measures, rebates on energy-efficient appliances, $50 for recycling your old refrigerator, and a new free refrigerator for qualified customers, and more. At home, save by setting your thermostat at 78 or higher and using fans. This summer, I'm saving. Are you? For more tips and program information, visit us online.
Havens and Sons Trucking is located at 603 East Main Street in El Centro and is a business specialized in gravel, rock, stone, fill dirt, base, landscape rock, topsoil sand, and all your hauling needs.
A quick out two. That looks like that's number 2. That's Derek Valdez, and a flag follows. So we got a Wildcats did get a first down and a flag afterwards. So not sure what that was.
Ron, as we get ready to come back, I'd like to thank the Dom team, Doug and Andrew, for
been
business.
with us for a long with us, man.
Yeah,
Thank
not
you.
only that, but great. You know, it's always a good time to go in there and visit them and just talk football. We've been in there, Ron, as you know,
Yeah.
and we all kind of get a little excited when we go visit the Dom. So, Doug, thank you very much. You and the Dom team and Andrew and everybody there, thank you very much for trusting in us. I think that's a good word.
Don.
Yeah.
There we go. 1:09 remaining. Wildcats with the first down now at the 33-yard line. 1:09 remaining for the Wildcats. The quarterback is Moreno. We will get the scoop on what's up with the quarterback. Moreno's looking. Moreno throws. It's a little bit in the air. 2 receivers in the same area. You had Viscata and you had number 6.
Covering
Taylor.
on that play for the Aztecs, Ron, was their number 5 down there. That's Angel Rangel.
Randall had an interception earlier, so they're strong up front. They're the guys that get a lot of hype, or not actually hype, but a lot of the guys is the front 6. They get a lot of accolades and then well deserved, but they also have overall it's a good defense. They have good DBs. That front 6 is something else. So let's see what the Wildcats can do with 1:04 remaining. Moreno again getting a little bit more comfortable. He's looking out to his right. It's a pick! It's a pick! And that's number 8, Jacob Ochoa. So he kind of laid it out there, pick, a great read. Just talking about the DBs, and what do you know, bam, they score a pick 6. So touchdown after a 0-0 shutout on both teams. The defense scores. That's justice.
Yeah, and then, well, look, you got number 3 quarterback. That's the JV quarterback coming up there. But, you know, that's football, Ron. You can't look for excuses because ain't nobody going to have no mercy on you.
No, you're not. Nobody cares what grade
Nobody
you're in.
cares.
If you're out there as a quarterback,
just go do your job. That's the way it is. And I'll tell you what, he's going to come back out there and he's going to keep the pass play going. And, you know, it's just that's football, everybody.
So here we go with our first PAT of the night. The snap is good. The kick is up, and it is good. So the Aztecs now have a 7-0 lead with 56 seconds remaining on a great play, a great pick 6.
With 57
by
seconds
Jacob
remaining.
Ochoa. So second interception for the Aztec defense tonight.
And their first pick 6 to break that 0-0 tie. Angie Havens and family, day one sponsors, and this is the day to say thank you to all our sponsors.
For sure.
It is, because look, like I said earlier, this is something they trust us with. They believe in us, and they're part of the VSN family as we are. They are with us. We're all together. So thank you, Havens, for all your landscaping and material needs. Donnie Wharton at Reach Medical Response Service. Listen, there's another guy. I can go on and on. Anyways, thank you guys. Ojeda Industries, Patricia and Tony, ready with hydraulic service and repair. Back to the action with Mr. Ron Rubio as we get ready for the Wildcats to receive the ball with 56 seconds to go in the half.
Standing deep at their 10-yard line. Looks like number 10, Frankie Mejia, number 6, Sid.
And we have a score from Central real quick. It's 27-0 Central over
Benavides now is finding a little groove up the middle. So Benavides.
And another score coming up, 21-7. Calexico is up. I'm not sure who they're playing, but Central is up 27-0 over Jurupa Hills.
What quarter's that? Half?
I just got the score. I didn't get a quarter on that. So the Wildcats need to kill some clock off of there. I mean, Palm Desert, do they have any timeouts? Or they used to, I know for sure. So they either have one or they have zero.
With 49 seconds remaining, I think the Wildcats, what will Ray Van Diver dial up, the OC? As I said, right before he throws a pick, looked like Moreno's getting comfortable, and instead the give is to, that's Elijah Pope. Pope trying the right side, nothing doing.
El Centro Police Department, dedicated to serve our community in El Centro. Heart Insurance, Liz, Christy, and all the girls. Trust me, been a customer of theirs for over 40 years. Trust them with all my insurance needs. Full service insurance agency. Johnny's Burrito, like to say hello to Letty for always, they're just a staple in the community. Johnny's Burritos is, So that whole family, Palomino, started in 1963, and Letty and the family has kept it going. So thank you very much.
Moreno, the give to Pisano. Pisano trying to bounce it out, fights his way over to the 41. Maybe a gain of 6, and that's going to run out the clock, Will. So here at Aztec Stadium, the home team, Palm Desert Aztec 7, Brawley Wildcat 0. We'll be right back.
We're going to get some information, and Ronnie and I and Billy Brewer are right back after this.
Big changes are happening in Imperial Valley. The newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District is paving the way for a healthier future. By uniting El Centro Regional Medical Center and Pioneers Memorial Hospital, we're creating a stronger, more connected healthcare system, one that's built to serve you. Together, we're expanding services, strengthening care, and building a sustainable future for all residents of Imperial Valley. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together, healthier tomorrow.
Dippy Duck wants to remind everyone to stay active, play safe, and be cool this summer. Even if you don't have access to a swimming pool, there are plenty of other ways to cool off without going near canals. To play it safe, please remember Dippy Duck's rules. Never swim in a canal, never play near canals, and never jump into a canal. If you see someone fall in, get help or call 911. If something drops in accidentally, let it go. Things can always be replaced, but your life can't. Just stay away, and you'll stay alive.
Welcome to the Dom Team Real Estate Company, your partners in navigating the Imperial Valley's real estate market. As the Valley has transformed, so have we, honing our expertise to ensure your real estate needs are met with unparalleled insight and dedication. Doug Dom is the broker and a fourth-generation Imperial Valley native. His 3 decades of farming experience and hard-working approach guarantee results in the purchasing and selling of agricultural land and commercial properties. Andrew Dom is one of our trusted realtors. His expertise in the sale of farmland and residential properties has earned the respect of his peers in the realtor community. Behind every smooth transaction is Marisa Kelly. With nearly 3 decades in the Valley and a background in title insurance, she ensures every detail is meticulously managed. Whether residential, commercial, or agricultural, we know the market. Contact the Dom Team Real Estate Company today.
just have to get in the seat of the new John Deere Gator XUV. Not because it puts work in its place, but because all this versatility kinda just makes your day.
¿Buscas mejorar tu futuro? Inscríbete ahora en Imperial Valley College, con opciones de clases flexibles, ayuda financiera y un equipo listo para apoyarte. IVC es el lugar para comenzar o reiniciar tu carrera universitaria. El semestre de otoño inicia el 11 de agosto. Visita imperial.edu para revisar programas, contactar con consejeros y registrarte hoy mismo. Conviértete en un guerrero del desierto. Imperial Valley College, tu futuro comienza aquí.
Looking to level up your future? Enroll now at Imperial Valley College. With flexible class schedules, financial aid options, and a squad ready to have your back, IVC is the spot to start or restart your college grind. The fall semester kicks off on August 11th. Visit imperial.edu to explore programs, connect with counselors, and register today. Become a desert warrior. Imperial Valley College, your future starts here.
You know what, Doc? Ever since I came back from my music tour, I've been feeling great.
Well, everything looks great. Your blood pressure's normal, your cholesterol's in check. Just need to check your lungs and we'll be done.
Oh, no need for that, Doc. Let me show you what I got.
Charles, I don't think...
So, what do you think, Doc? Still got the golden lungs, right?
Breaking news, breaking news. El Centro Motors is happy to announce the summer sales event and the return of 0%. Yes, you heard that right, 0%. Come and save money with these exciting offers. 0 down payment, 0% APR, 0 payments for 90 days. Plus, receive 2 years, 25,000 miles of complimentary maintenance. And remember, if you don't come see us first, we can't save you any money. It's just that easy at El Centro Motors.
Ojeda Industries is here to offer solutions with exceptional products and services for all your agricultural, industrial, and power transmission needs. It's Ojeda Industries, hydraulic repair service in Brawley at 1698 Jones Street. Call us at 760-623-7299.
Buenas noticias para el Valle Imperial. 2 hospitales con gran historia se están uniendo. El Centro Regional Medical Center y Pioneers Memorial Hospital ahora forman parte del nuevo Distrito de Salud del Valle Imperial. Esto significa que tú y tu familia ya cuentan con un sistema de salud más fuerte, con más servicios y mejor atención médica. Unidos construimos un futuro más saludable, accesible y humano. Distrito de Salud del Valle Imperial. Juntos somos más fuertes.
Este verano yo estoy ahorrando, ¿y usted? A pesar del calor del verano, no hay mejor momento para ahorrar energía y dinero mientras se mantiene fresco. IID ofrece programas para ayudarle a ahorrar, incluyendo al menos $1,500 en medidas de eficiencia energética, reembolsos en electrodomésticos eficientes, $50 por reciclar su refrigerador viejo, un refrigerador nuevo para clientes que califiquen y más. En casa, ahorre ajustando su termostato a 78 grados o más y utilice ventiladores. Para más información, visite el sitio web de IID.
Imperial Flying Service, taking care of the entire Imperial Valley with all your aviation fuel needs. Imperial Flying Service is a proud supporter of our U.S. military, the aviation community, and all Imperial Valley communities.
DP Duck quiere recordarle a todos que se mantengan activos, jueguen seguros y que sean cool este verano. Si no tienes acceso a una alberca, hay muchas maneras de refrescarte sin acercarte a los canales. Para estar seguro, recuerda las reglas de DP Duck. Nunca nades en un canal, nunca juegues cerca de un canal y nunca te metas a un canal. Si ves a alguien caer en un canal, busca ayuda o llama al 911. Mantente alejado y seguirás vivo.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
We're here at Burgers and Beer with the best burgers in town.
We get to sit together and enjoy the great food.
I like from Burgers and Beer is in the lemonade.
For the fresh iced tea, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
It was wonderful, very fast, very efficient.
I love the great food and family environment.
I love the burgers and the customer service.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
summer, I'm saving. Are you? Despite the summer heat, there's no better time to save energy and money while keeping cool. IID offers several programs to help you save, including at least $1,500 in free energy-saving measures, rebates on energy-efficient appliances, $50 for recycling your old refrigerator, and a new free refrigerator for qualified customers, and more. At home, save by setting your thermostat at 78 or higher and using fans. This summer, I'm saving. Are you? For more tips and program information, visit us online.
Back at halftime at Aztec Stadium as the home team, the Aztecs of Palm Desert, have a 7-0 lead. With me right now is Athletic Director Billy Brewer, and we kind of wanted to get a quick review, Billy, of Bert Esposito. We were talking about him when we thought we were on the air. So I'm going to let you lead in with that. Bert Esposito, where did you find him, and what do you think of him?
You know what happened, Ronnie? He applied for the position. Didn't really find him. Started looking into him after that. He was out of Temecula Valley and coached at different spots, and had a couple CIF opportunities to win championships. I think he has two total championships. Done a great job. He's working his tail end off here, and we're young this year, as you know. You're coaching the JV, and you know exactly what's out there. And he's down to the third quarterback right now, and they're still playing hard, and defense looks good. And I believe Rick Rubio's doing a great job on that, and Ray's trying to do a good job on that. He's kind of limited right now. But Bert's done a good job, as you know. He puts 16 hours in every day, and he's really working hard. So, that's something that the folks here in Brawley would like to hear about Bert Esposito. A little bit background on his personal life. I threw little bits and pieces. He's from New York. He was born in Manhattan, raised in the Bronx, came west when he was 9 years old, and then the rest is history. I chatted with him earlier about that. So that's where he is. Those are his roots. Brawley's very happy to have him. Absolutely.
And a firsthand experience, this is what Brawley needed. There's more structure to it. But here's the deal. Here's the deal about Brawley. In the last 2 seasons, I had it written down. The last 2 years, Brawley 17-5 record, even in the interim positions that we had. So that's kind of that's credit to the kids and credit to, I think, the consistency of the coaches you had, Coach.
Well, I think I always talk about this, Ronnie, as you know, with the depth of in our coaching ranks, and I totally agree with that and totally believe that, and it takes a lot. We have a lot of coaches, you being one of them, and everybody's on the same page, and that goes a long ways, as you know. And then you got Brawley kids that are usually very tough kids, maybe not the most talented when it comes to football, but they're going to play hard, and they're going to give you everything they have.
So that being said, Billy, as Brawley's right now going into, and here's the deal. I would like to throw out there that, Esposito got a late start, the late hiring.
Yes.
In most programs, you start at the second semester, January, February, March. You're doing conditioning. You're going over your playbook. Brawley has been in a period in a stage where, what you were doing in January, February, March, you were doing that in April.
April and May.
And then, and then here comes spring ball. You do spring ball. So the things you were learning, that's what the community, I think, needs to know. And also, Brawley's playing a very rough schedule this first five games. Even the team from last year probably would have had a little tough road playing that schedule.
Well, that one you can blame on whoever the AD is from that, Ronnie. but at the end of the day, Ronnie, we're not going to back down from anybody.
We're not.
We're going to go play.
Brawley will not do that.
Whoever's on the other sideline, that's who we're going after. And yes, it's going to get rougher from here, let's be honest. But I will tell you, he's done a good job. And I think people just need to understand that we don't get into the whole, we lose this, we lose that. No. Yes, we have some young kids, but, they know how to play football, and they're only going to get better. And at the end of the day, we need to get through this unscathed. Obviously, we've already had a couple injuries to the best we can because it's going to get more physical than where we're at right now. But at the end of the day, we're shooting for a league, and then we're shooting for a CIF.
Yeah, so I think we need to understand that. And here's the deal. This is like I've been preaching is this. So what if you have a first tough part of the schedule? It's what you do at the end.
Absolutely.
You win league, you get ranked, you get put in a section. Take a page out of Central's playbook last year. Central probably didn't have the overall record they wanted, but look how far they advanced into the playoffs. So that's there for the taking. So that's that's the end of the road. So it's 1 week at a time, and I think what you've done and the administration of Brawley's made a good choice with Bert Esposito. So that being said, Bill, I just want to thank you for always being in our corner, VSN. And as me being an employee, as you know, part of the football staff, it's been a pleasure, a privilege being a coach and working under. So thank you very much, Billy. And
Appreciate
we'll
it,
see you down
Ronnie.
the road,
Thank you,
man.
buddy. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you very much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Havens and Sons Trucking is located at 603 East Main Street in El Centro and is a business specialized in gravel, rock, stone, fill dirt, base, landscape rock, topsoil sand, and all your hauling needs.
Big changes are happening in Imperial Valley. The newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District is paving the way for a healthier future. By uniting El Centro Regional Medical Center and Pioneers Memorial Hospital, we're creating a stronger, more connected healthcare system, one that's built to serve you. Together, we're expanding services, strengthening care, and building a sustainable future for all residents of Imperial Valley. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together, healthier tomorrow.
Hippie Duck wants to remind everyone to stay active, play safe, and be cool this summer. Even if you don't have access to a swimming pool, there are plenty of other ways to cool off without going near canals. To play it safe, please remember Hippie Duck's rules. Never swim in a canal, never play near canals, and never jump into a canal. If you see someone fall in, get help or call 911. If something drops in accidentally, let it go. Things can always be replaced, but your life can't. Just stay away, and you'll stay alive.
Welcome to the Dom Team Real Estate Company, your partners in navigating the Imperial Valley's real estate market. As the Valley has transformed, so have we, honing our expertise to ensure your real estate needs are met with unparalleled insight and dedication. Doug Dom is the broker and a fourth-generation Imperial Valley native. His 3 decades of farming experience and hard-working approach guarantee results in the purchasing and selling of agricultural land and commercial properties. Andrew Dom is one of our trusted realtors. His expertise in the sale of farmland and residential properties has earned the respect of his peers in the realtor community. Behind every smooth transaction is Marisa Kelly. With nearly 3 decades in the Valley and a background in title insurance, she ensures every detail is meticulously managed. Whether residential, commercial, or agricultural, we know the market. Contact the Dom Team Real Estate Company today.
You just have to get in the seat of the new John Deere Gator XUV. Not because it puts work in its place, but because all this versatility kinda just makes your day.
¿Buscas mejorar tu futuro? Inscríbete ahora en Imperial Valley College, con opciones de clases flexibles, ayuda financiera y un equipo listo para apoyarte. IVC es el lugar para comenzar o reiniciar tu carrera universitaria. El semestre de otoño inicia el 11 de agosto. Visita imperial.edu para revisar programas, contactar con consejeros y registrarte hoy mismo. Conviértete en un guerrero del desierto. Imperial Valley College, tu futuro comienza aquí.
He's kicking off. All right. Back to action. Start of the second half, with the Aztecs with the 7-0 lead over the Wildcats. Wildcats will be kicking off. So Palm Desert will start the second half. First possession. Alongside me now is Brawley grad Alfred Juarez. And that kick is going to go straight in to the end zone. So they will have the ball out at the 20-yard line. Alfred Juarez, what class are you of BUHS?
83.
83, class of 83. He is in the Imperial Valley Hall of Fame. Longtime friend and part. Actually, we consider him family here. So forgive Alfred. He's going to run it. Will Torrez is handling some business as always. So Alfred, it will be my sidekick. So here we go. Buckle up. Wildcats now with the behind 7-0. Ball is at the 20-yard line. Palm Desert coming out. A.J. Rivera. It's been a defensive game all night, right, Alfred?
It has. Just one unfortunate turnover.
One unfortunate turnover is the only score of the game was a pick six, and it was just as the defense scores. Defense has been shining for both sides of the ball. A.J. Rivera with the motion. The give is to outside sweep. Coming to the left. Little bit of room. Takes it out to the 25. Brought down by, let's say, number 24, Diego Sandoval. So that jet sweep motion, just a quick snap and a give. Outside perimeter, second down and 5 for the Aztecs. First play of the second half. As we said, it's a 7-0 game. Wide side of the field will be to the right of Rivera. Walker is back in. That's Elijah Walker, number 0. Second down and 5, trips to the right for the Aztecs. The give is to Walker. Walker up the middle. Walker bangs his way up to the 30. Gets hit. Somebody's helmet came flying off. So that's going to be a first down, I would believe. Are they going to give him the first down? Yes, they are. Moving the chains. And we have an Aztec down. Aztec down. So we had an Aztec lineman with his helmet off. Is that another Aztec lineman pointing to his knee? So with 11:14 remaining. We'll be right back after this.
Looking to level up your future? Enroll now at Imperial Valley College. With flexible class schedules, financial aid options, and a squad ready to have your back, IVC is the spot to start or restart your college grind. The fall semester kicks off on August 11th. Visit imperial.edu to explore programs, connect with counselors, and register today. Become a Desert Warrior. Imperial Valley College, your future starts here.
You know what, Doc? Ever since I came back from my music tour, I've been feeling great.
Well, everything looks great. Your blood pressure's normal, your cholesterol's in check. Just need to check your lungs and we'll be done.
Oh, no need for that, Doc. Let me show you what I got.
Charles, I don't think...
So, what do you think, Doc? Still got the golden lungs, right?
Breaking news. Breaking news. El Centro Motors is happy to announce the summer sales event and the return of 0%. Yes, you heard that right. 0%. Come and save money with these exciting offers. 0 down payment, 0% APR, 0 payments for 90 days. Plus, receive 2 years, 25,000 miles of complimentary maintenance. And remember, if you don't come see us first, we can't save you any money. It's just that easy at El Centro Motors.
Ojeda Industries is here to offer solutions with exceptional products and services for all your agricultural, industrial, and power transmission needs. It's Ojeda Industries, hydraulic repair service in Brawley at 1698 Jones Street. Call us at 760-623-7299.
Buenas noticias para el Valle Imperial. Dos hospitales con gran historia se están uniendo. El Central Regional Medical Center y Pioneers Memorial Hospital ahora forman parte del nuevo Distrito de Salud del Valle Imperial. Esto significa que tú y tu familia ya cuentan con un sistema de salud más fuerte, con más servicios y mejor atención médica. Unidos construimos un futuro más saludable, accesible y humano. Distrito de Salud del Valle Imperial. Juntos somos más fuertes.
Back to action, 11:03 remaining after the injury timeout. A.J. Rivera, the give us to Walker. Walker up the middle. 3 straight runs right now and good ground game right now. Walker, another 5-yard gain. So 3 plays, 2 resulted in a first down, and this is the 3rd play. Now the the Aztecs looking at a 2nd down and 5. Kind of slow getting up. Looks like number 28 of Brawley. Angel Solario of the Wildcats. Second down and 5 for the Aztecs. Rivera. The give us to, again, that's Walker. Now they're going straight up the middle, Alfred. I mean, what do you think?
Well, their offensive line is pushing the defensive line around right now. They're 2 or 3 yards deep into the run before anyone gets a hand on them.
A little bit different attack right now for an adjustment made at halftime. They said the middle looks kind of good.
Yep.
As Alfred just said, you can see there's no penetration on the Wildcat end. 2nd down. They got another first down.
Yep.
So 4 run plays, 2 first downs, averaging 5 yards a pop right now. Ball's at the 40-yard line. 9:56 remaining.
This is a smaller back than that was just in because the other guy's bigger.
Elijah Walker, that's number 0. Now Rivera shoots it out to his right. And that's complete. Complete to number 18.
Pick up about 5 yards on that completion.
I would say that's Trey Bolton.
So that's what's happened. You know, you're going to squeeze in the linebackers in your line, and that opens up the throwing game for them.
And a good gain at that. 2nd down and 5 all the way up to the 45-yard line. 9:23 remaining. The Wildcats now the situation. They are down to their 3rd quarterback, A.J. Rivera. Alongside him is Elijah Walker, number 0. They have trips to the left. It's 2nd down and 5 for the Aztecs. The fake, that's a give to Walker. Walker straight up the middle. Walker all the way into Wildcat territory up to inside the 45, we'll say the 44. 9:01 remaining.
He was 8 yards before anyone touched him. Anyone touched him. 8 yards past the linebacker.
So that's the beauty of adjustments at halftime, Alfred. You see something, if your coaches catch something, hey, the middle looks open, and so far right now they are gaining advantage against the Wildcats on the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 inside Wildcat territory, 44-yard line. 8:41 remaining. They'll give us to Walker again. Why not? Walker to the left, Walker up to the middle. Brought down by number 25, Gutierrez of the Wildcats, but not after. He's right at the first down marker. Are they going to give it to him?
I think he's a yard short.
2nd and 1 for Palm Desert.
2nd down and 1 for the Aztecs. 8:16 remaining. And what does running the ball do to the clock?
Runs the clock.
Runs the clock down like nobody's business.
And wears down the defense.
Wears down the defense right now on a hot night like tonight. Humid in the air. 8:03 remaining. Rivera now with the 2nd and 1. He's going to look. He's going to shoot it out. Is that number 3? Great. Spencer Thies. Spencer Thies with the reception. Rivera has weapons out there to throw to. He has Thies number 3. He also has the guy that everybody wants to look at is Tolan number 1. And, of course, you have Trey Bolton out there. So now with 7:53 remaining, the clock stops on that completed pass as they set the change. Ball now at the 33-yard line of the Wildcats.
It was a nice read by the cornerback, but he just missed the tackle.
And not only that, on 2nd and 1, the options are all open for you. So good throw, good play call. Now the Aztecs, as they are on the Wildcat 33-yard line with the 1st and 10. Walker in the backfield. Walker up the middle. Walker now brought down by number 57 of the Wildcat.
That's great. He pinched down and made a great play.
Good tackle by the defense of the Wildcats. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. And as we just said, when you're running the football, that clock starts to drip away, tick away, tick away. 7:19 inside 7 minutes. Formation is to the wide side of the field, which is left. It's trips to the left. Single back is Walker, A.J. Rivera. Now looking. He's looking for a swing. He's throwing it out to his right. And there, they got penalty.
Incomplete pass, but there is a flag down on the play.
I don't think that's the ball was out of bounds.
The ball was intended for Lucas Monaco. He was on a wheel route. Now that's something that I'm not too sure on that rule, but they're going to call it pass interference.
Pass interference against the Wildcats. Result in a 15-yard penalty.
So a 15-yard penalty, man. Now I'm not sure if that rule applies in high school.
Oh, okay.
I'm not too sure if that happens.
You know, and the defensive back was with them the whole way. He never turned his head.
No, never turned his head and actually got his body on him.
Yep.
So in a way, he did impede his progress to maybe jump, make an attempt at the ball. So with that penalty, they now find themselves inside the 15-yard line. I'm sorry, inside. They're at the 18. Check that, the 14. Kind of have a bad angle right here. Here we go. Motion by the Aztecs. The give, the fake. Rivera again up the middle. So that's a read. You're going to fake that sweep, jet sweep. If they don't bite on that sweep, they're going to take it up the middle.
Gain of about 4 yards.
4 yards, 2nd down and 6, 6:35 remaining. Now that the field's a little bit shorter, as a quarterback, Alfred, do you like throwing the ball in this short field?
You know I do, but they are running the ball so effectively.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you change
until
they stop you?
So let's see what A.J. Rivera and the Aztecs have to do right now. They give us to Walker. Walker again up the middle. This time penetration by the Wildcats, yet he falls forward maybe for a yard or half a yard. 3rd down.
So that was a good defensive stand there in the middle.
So the Wildcats did come back. Got tough on the inside. 3rd and 4. No doubt 2 plays to get these 4 yards. 5:44 remaining. They've had the ball this whole quarter.
Almost 7 minutes.
Almost 7 minutes. Reminiscent of what the Wildcats did in the beginning drive. But now with 5:31 remaining, we have a 3rd down and 4 for the Aztec. Motion. That's Tolan. The give is to Walker again. Walker trying the left side. And Walker, even though they stop him, that's 77, Chris Espinoza. Another 2 yards, 4th down, and we're going to say a good 3 yards.
Yeah, 3 yards. Looks like he's on the 11.
Ball's on the nose of the 11-yard line. 4:53 remaining, and the clock is ticking for the Aztecs as they've been running the ball. No rush by the Aztecs. It's a big down. 4th and 4. Doubles on both sides. Wide side to the right for Rivera. Rivera fake gives. Rivera up the middle, outside read. Did he get enough for that? I don't know. Depends on the spot.
Rivera with the keeper. Brings it to
I don't think he got past the 9.
I don't think he did.
I don't think he made it.
So the Wildcats again hold again. Again, the Aztecs go for it on 4th down. And again, the Wildcats hold up. Wait, they did give it to him.
Wow.
That wasn't. Well, they got it to the 8-yard line. So from up here, it looked like he was short. But 4:27 remaining, they continue this first and only drive of the second half. So here we go, Rivera.
Here I might throw it.
Here, right, okay. You got the wide side to the right. You have you got trips to the right, single back. They give us to the back up the middle, and he's going to go in touch.
Untouched.
Untouched. So 4:08 remaining. The Aztecs take the opening drive of the second half and all the way down, man. They just march it down. And that looked like just pure coaching adjustments. Let's take it down the middle.
Let's take it down the middle.
Let's keep it in between the tackles, and it worked out for the Aztecs. They now have a 13-0 lead as they set up for the extra point.
You know, Palm Desert does have size on them, and I think the coach decided we're going to use that size.
And that's what they did. Yep. That's what they did. Tackle to tackle. That's where nothing went wider than the tackle spot. No perimeter run other than right off the tackle. So here come the Aztecs for the extra point with 4:08. A good-looking drive, methodical and effective. And kept alive by that fourth down run by the quarterback. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 4:08 remaining, the Aztecs of Palm Desert 14, Brawley Wildcats 0. And we'll be right back. Right on.
Este verano yo estoy ahorrando. ¿Y usted? A pesar del calor del verano, no hay mejor momento para ahorrar energía y dinero mientras se mantiene fresco. IID ofrece programas para ayudarle a ahorrar, incluyendo al menos $1,500 en medidas de eficiencia energética, reembolsos en electrodomésticos eficientes, $50 por reciclar su refrigerador viejo, un refrigerador nuevo para clientes que califiquen y más. En casa, ahorre ajustando su termostato a 78 grados o más y utilice ventiladores. Para más información, visite el sitio web de IID.
Imperial Flying Service, taking care of the entire Imperial Valley with all your aviation fuel needs. Imperial Flying Service is a proud supporter of our U.S. military, the aviation community, and all Imperial Valley communities.
DP Duck quiere recordar.
Back to action as the Aztecs just scored on a 8-minute drive, Alfred. Yeah. So here's a knuckleball kick. That's a tough one to match. Here comes Caleb Benavides. Benavides gets banged at the 22. So good hustle for the Aztec special teams as the Wildcats now will take over at their 22-yard line. Now this kind of weather, Alfred, depending on how well conditioned you are, I don't care how well conditioned you are, this kind of weather drains you, man.
Yeah, these kids out there, I remember playing in El Centro one time, and I weighed myself after a game. I lost 11 pounds of water, so you have to keep hydrated.
Hydrated. So let's see what the Wildcats can do. And that quarterback is Jonathan Moreno. Moreno gives, and that looks like that was Jonathan Pisano, and nothing doing to the right side of. And here comes another. This might be a cramp. This might be a cramp by one of the defenders of the Aztecs. We're going to have an injury timeout. Since Will's down there taking care of business, let's go with a couple of these commercials here. Calexico Wellness Center, a nonprofit clinic bringing compassionate health care directly to your neighborhood. Your health is our priority. Marianne V. Finley, State Farm Insurance Agent in Pure Valley. Like a good neighbor, Marianne is there. Ivy Welding and Mechanical, industrial welding contractor. La Fonda Bar and Grill. Not going to talk too much about that menu because we're starving to death over here, but go check them out. They're a very good place to eat. El Central Motors. Visit the team at El Central Motors for your next truck, car, or SUV. So that was nothing but a cramp there. Not an injury timeout, but cramps are painful. Alfred, did you ever suffer a cramp in any athletic event ever?
I never did.
I never did either. Not until I got in my 40s that I ever had a cramp, man. 3:50 remaining. The Wildcats now with a 2nd down and 10. 2 receivers to the left of the Wildcats. That's double. A fumbled snap. So now 3rd down for the Wildcats. 3:39. So now the Wildcats find themselves in a 3rd and long with an inexperienced quarterback. What do you do in this instance, Alfred?
You know, I think here you just want to get the players under control. Maybe take a play, off tackle, see if you can break it. But,
Play it safe.
It's tough right now. You got to play it safe.
We're down 14-0. Well, we had a guest shot here, Alfred Waters. We want to thank you for the visit and thank you for filling in.
All right.
I mean, you were just like a relief pitcher coming in. The bases were loaded and nobody got in. So thank you very much.
Well, thanks. It's great to see you guys.
Thank you, Alfred.
Thank you very much, Alfred. We're going to send you some here.
My sweaty ears on there.
2:53 remaining in the Wildcats now.
That was actually my quarterback, 1982, Alfred Juarez. Thank you very much. We're trying some new stuff out here.
What was the new stuff you're trying right now?
So we're taking some video at halftime, and we're getting a little recap so the people that, for whatever reason, they're not watching the game, but we put a little recap together with some videos. We got some good shots down there, and we just want to keep the people informed.
Nice.
So, the guy had to go downstairs that was doing it, Andres. But anyways, long story short, we're just trying to improve the program. And
I want to welcome Andres Rubalcaba to our team, guys, learning on the run.
Yes.
Hit the ground running. Ozzie Nahara with the kick. Ozzie fumbled the snap, gets it off, and it's a fair catch at the 46-yard line for the Aztecs. 2:02 remaining, 3rd quarter with a 14-0 lead.
And Imperial Valley College, proud sponsor of VSN's live stream. El Centro Motors. Visit the team at El Centro Motors for your next truck or RV, SUV.
I did them already.
Ron, I'm glad you and Billy Brewer got up here at halftime and discussed the situation that, Brawley's been dealt with right now. And look, 14-0 with 2 minutes to go for the 3rd quarter.
It's not over.
Yeah. I mean,
But one thing that was really good to see football-wise is how the Aztecs came out and just took an 8-minute drive and scored a touchdown. That's something. A.J. Rivera and the Wildcats tightened up on that. Maybe a loss of 1 yard. Did not get back up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 11 at the 45-yard line. 1:46 remaining in the 3rd quarter. As we said, the Aztecs just had one possession. They went 8 minutes, scored a touchdown, and now the Wildcats take over 3 and out. And that's all that's been. The 3rd possession of the 3rd quarter. 2nd one for the Aztecs. 1:26 remaining and ticking. Trips to the wide side to the right for A.J. Rivera. Rivera now looking. He's going to shoot it off to his left. He's open. And that looked like number 16. And now is that a late flag?
There's a flag on the play. Pass was incomplete.
Pass was incomplete. There is a flag on the field.
Pass was intended for Trey Bolton.
Trey Bolton, number 16. I was trying to get his number. Now, I don't know if that's a cramp by the Wildcats, and that is number 13, Keith Sanchez, and he's cramping up again.
Well, not surprising to see a couple of cramps out here, by either team, Ron. It's that time of for us, it's going to be a couple of weeks. So, and Billy mentioned he thinks the Wildcats have it tough this week. Well,
wait till next week.
Wait till next week, man. They're going to.
And we talked about it, how the strength of schedule is, and And here's the deal, man. The first 5 games of the year, that's the first half of the schedule. You're going to learn a lot about yourself. And in football, you learn more about yourself when you lose than when you win. Because when you win, man, it's all wine and roses, man. Everything.
Well, a good example on that is the Hopeville Vikings, undefeated season. And if they would have got smacked in the mouth by, let's just say, a Brawley team, an Imperial team, or a Central team, they would have been able to handle situations. Hey, we're behind. Like, us as coaches got to come together and teams. It's just those situations. But, yeah.
Rivera looks. Rivera shoots it off to his left, intended for Tolan. Incomplete. Rivera takes a hit as he throws. Here's another example. St. Augustine, they go 0-10 last year.
And then win CIF.
They actually won it?
Yeah, they won CIF. They won CIF after going 0-10 in league. And congratulations
Yeah,
to
congratulations
the Saints.
to the Saints, man.
People are criticizing, how does a team that goes 0-10 get into the playoffs? Well, look.
It's a new system.
It's the system. It's not nothing. What's St. Augustine going to do? Hey, no, put us back in Division I or Division II. No.
Strength of schedule.
It's a strength of schedule that they played. You think they wanted to go 0-10? No.
No. Here we go, Aztecs with the second down and 10. The Wildcats seem to have jumped offside by the Wildcats. What do defensive linemen look? What are they supposed to do on the line?
Ronnie,
do they
that goes back over 50-plus years, as we know. Ron, now they have a stick that's glued onto the ball that the coaches only have to bend down to. But in the old days, Coach Cato used to just, he'd try to fake you out, to jump off sides. And then all those guys that jumped outside would have to stay after practice.
1:06 remaining. Aztecs at the Wildcat 35-yard line. We'll say the 34 to be exact.
And once again, like I said, it's just good running.
Up the middle by the Aztecs. Missed tackle by the Wildcats. And a body slam by R.J. Rebelar on the running back. I'm going to try to get that. Number 12. Isaiah Rodriguez, running back, senior, 5'7", 150. So they're banging Brawley with Isaiah Rodriguez and Elijah Walker up the middle along. And again, here's Rodriguez again up the middle. Rodriguez working his way up. Gains. And another Aztec down. Is this?
So
we're hoping this is a cramp.
Hoping it's a cramp. And while we got a minute, let's go upstairs and get a word from our sponsors.
DP quiere recordarle a todos que se mantengan activos, jueguen seguros y que sean cool este verano. Si no tienes acceso a una alberca, hay muchas maneras de refrescarte sin acercarte a los canales. Para estar seguro, recuerda las reglas de DP Nunca nades en un canal, nunca juegues cerca de un canal y nunca te metas a un canal. Si ves a alguien caer en un canal, busca ayuda o llama al 911. Mantente alejado y seguirás vivo.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
We're here at Burgers and Beer with the best burgers in town.
We get to sit together and enjoy the great food.
I like from Burgers and Beer is in the lemonade.
For the fresh iced tea, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
This is wonderful, very fast, very efficient.
I love the great food and family environment.
I love the burgers and the customer service.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
Back to action at Aztec Stadium with 34 seconds remaining. The Aztecs now with a second down and 6. They're at the 12-yard line. They have doubles on both sides. Motion by Tolan. They give it to Tolan. Tolan, no, it's again Rivera. Not only fakes out the Brawley defense, but myself.
Hey, Ron, let me give you some scores right
Let's
here.
Hear it.
Calexico is playing San Isidro. I just want to mention that score. It's still the same. In El Centro, VSN, John and Vic have a score of 21-7, and then that was the Calexico score over San Isidro. The Imperial game, I'm not surprised by it. I'm surprised that they scored on Imperial. That's the thing. They are up 28-14 against Serrano. So, good.
Where at? In Imperial?
No, at Serrano. At Serrano. So David Shaw, there's no doubt that team can score some points, Ron. There's no doubt. I'm surprised that they scored against them, but I don't know what type of team the Tigers are facing tonight. So,
coming out of the gate, that's pretty good for the,
It's pretty good to have a travel that first week up there, and it doesn't always,
going on the road first game and pulling it out. And here's the thing. I think there's a little bit of pressure on Imperial only because of what they say as, prognosticators that, Imperial's going to win the league, or Imperial could be the favorite to win the league. You have Brawley rebuilding. You have Central not in a rebuild, but
No, okay.
So let's say the so-called experts.
Okay, the experts. This is what the experts might say. I don't know because I have met a lot of experts. They hang out in the stands. Way
they're
on top.
all over the place.
Well, anyways, Ron, one thing that I take in consideration when we talk about the Imperial Tigers, they don't have to face Brawley and El Centro back-to-back like they did. Now, I think it hurt them when they beat El Centro, and then they're on cloud nine after that. They're on cloud nine. As Wally Grant from Palo Verde likes to say, another good dude right there. And then they played Brawley, and like Shaw said, tied 0-0, and then Brawley took it to him, Ron. So
it was a good half. It was a good first half.
Yeah.
So here we go at the end of the third quarter. The Aztecs of Palm Desert 14, Brawley Wildcat 0. We'll be right back. Back to action as we start the fourth quarter. The Aztecs now inside the Brawley 10-yard line. It's third down. Third down, and we're going to say 3. 2-down territory because the Aztecs have gone for it on fourth down numerous times. They have Walker in the backfield. Will Walker go straight up the middle, or will Rivera fake? Oh, and we're going to get a flag. Maybe that's motion. Yep, illegal procedure against the Aztecs. So the Aztecs, Brawley defense catching a break there, backing them up. So now they're, instead of a 3rd and 3, they're now looking at a 3rd and 8. No doubt 2 downs to get this first down. 11:59, 1 second ticked off the clock. The Wildcats now can't afford to give up a touchdown. This is up to the defense to keep it in a 2-score game. You've got your 3rd-string quarterback in. No doubt playbook may be limited, but what can the Wildcats do? We'll see with 11:59 remaining third quarter. The Aztecs in no rush to call a play. Subbing out a lineman. Another whistle. Timeout. Timeout, Palm Desert.
Timeout, Palm Desert.
Imperial Valley Healthcare District, founded in 2023, IVHD is dedicated to expanding access and improving healthcare for Imperial County. Top-notch barber. Fresh cuts, always a cut away. Check out Big Chris at Top Notch. RDO, nothing runs like a deer. Imperial Valley Fairgrounds. The Imperial Valley Fairgrounds celebrates local culture and agriculture, hosting the annual California Midwinter Fair and year-round events that bring the community together. Everybody has great memories of being at the fair. IID, Imperial Irrigation District, your local public water and energy. Intercare, improving health and wellness of our community. The Dom team. Check out Andrew and Doug for all your real estate needs. Havens Landscaping. Now's the time, man. Fall's coming around. Check out Havens. Spruce up your yard. I'm one of those persons that needs to spruce it up. Check out Havens Landscaping. Reach Medical Response Service. When you need them, medical transportation service. Here we go, 11:59.
Does your son have
11:59 remaining. Third down and 8. Third down and 8 for the Aztecs. There's motion. The fake. Rivera rolling to his left. Rivera tosses it out. Complete. Receiver falls down after catch, but a good gain. Gets back the penalty yards and maybe a couple more to make it a very doable 4th down. But wow,
well,
4th and 4.
Ronnie, I mean, both these teams, I believe, came out semi-physical. You know, first game, you know, I mean, we've seen Palm Desert 3 years ago coming out very physical team, you know.
Right.
And Wildcats and the Spartans were about to, you know, toe-to-toe with all that. But this is the type of game, as you know, I mean, the freakest things can cause the freakest injuries, you know.
Hey, here we go, a field goal attempt. So not going for it on 4th down. And I think 40 wants to see what his place kicker do. High snap, the kick is down, the hold is good, and the kick is good. The kick is good.
Well, one good thing about Coach 40 right now, he wants to see every.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, that was great. I mean, instead of going for it on 4th down, failing, a positive note.
Yeah, positive note. Let's work on our kicking game under pressure. And, you know, I think at this point right now, in the 4th quarter with 11:06 to go, and, of course, 17-0 score, the Wildcats
have a tough road right now.
Have a tough road, but they still, you know, in this type of situation, they want to end the game on a positive
note. For sure. It's tough at any level of football, high school, college, pros. When you lose your starting quarterback, that's something you have to, okay, what can we do? And then not only do you lose your starting, you lose your backup. I mean, here's a kick. Benavides to the 15. Benavides trying to get some ground. Benavides to the 30. That is Sid Benavides with a good return. Sid Benavides had that nice pick in the end zone to end a drive for the Aztecs. Now Benavides with a very good return, and he'll be spotted at the Wildcat 32-yard line with 11:01 remaining in the 4th quarter. 17-0, as we said. On a hot, muggy, humid night, this is what's happening right now. Aztec 17, Brawley 0. Moreno Jr. brings him up to the line. He's under center.
Now, is this Moreno related to any other of the Morenos?
No. His father is Jaime Moreno, who played for Coach Swearingen back in the days, and played linebacker for me back in one of the first teams I coached. So that's his line there, Moreno. So here we go. Looks like the Wildcats had another illegal procedure. So the ball's backed up another 5 yards. 1st and 15 for the Wildcats, now at their own 22-yard line. I mean,
so in this type of thing, you know, of course you want to avoid as many injuries as you can right now if you're on the Wildcats right now.
You want to get out of this game
get out of the game, recoup, and get that quarterback situation under control.
And here's Zamora to the right side.
And like Ron said at the halftime recap, we don't know what type of injury it was, but we do believe that both of them had shoulder injuries, right?
That's correct. That's what
Billy Brewer said, right? Yeah.
Wasn't too specific on the details, but yes. And I think Rubio's more like a cautionary removal of the game.
Well, that's good to hear. And, I mean, can you imagine what Moreno's thinking? Hey, all right, I like hanging around over here watching the game. Boom, you're in there, you know.
You're thinking of where we're going to go eat afterwards. That's the only thing. 10-20 remaining. High snap, Moreno gets the ball. Moreno falls forward to the 28, 29-yard line.
Ron, and I'm going to let you know another situation that's going to affect this. The JV squad's going to have to look for a quarterback now.
That's right. Are you available this week?
Is that still a thing, Ron? Do they still go up and down on the varsity, or are they committed?
Yeah, they float.
They can float up and down? Okay.
All schools do that. So here we go, 9:49 remaining. The Wildcats now with a 3rd and 14. Third and 14 for the Wildcats. Motion by Benavides, high snap. It's going to be a scoop. It's going to be a score. And that is a scoop and score. And we have not said his name that much, but Jackson Bishop, number 10, one of the top players in this league, top player 4, and they're going to get him for most likely unsportsmanlike, maybe?
Unsportsmanlike late hit. No. They're going to get a Wildcat for that.
Oh, really? I didn't see a late hit.
Yeah, when you turned around, they're going to get him for a late hit against the Wildcats. He was halfway in the end zone
and they hit him
and tackled him. So that's just frustration coming out of the Wildcats.
Yeah.
You know, you can't have that in those tight, big games right now. And that's one thing you don't want to see. You don't want to see any kid right now lose his cool on either side.
So 9:30 remaining, the scoop and score. And it's a touchdown. I mean, are they?
So I think the white hat might have got confused a little bit because
unsportsmanlike. Oh, it's Palm Desert.
It's going to be against
touchdown.
Palm Desert.
I think because he's roughing. What is that? What?
I couldn't see the kid stood in front of me.
So the touchdown is good.
Well, lucky we got Alan Phillips advising me when he sees that, the call on the ref right now. So that shouldn't be too long before we see that. But I didn't see the signal.
I think maybe because the kid.
Yeah, but it's no. Well,
I don't know the proper term for it, but it would be like showboating or unsportsmanlike because he dove in. He dove in backwards. Jackson Bishop, right.
Jackson Bishop, obviously he hasn't been in the end zone too long because those are the kind of things we just finished talking about it. We thinking that I was a late tackle.
Oh, fire! A missed bad snap. And the Wildcats avoid. So the extra point is no good. So with 9:30 remaining, you have the Aztecs up, Palm Desert 23, Brawley Wildcats 0.
Yeah, so Ron, you were right. It was just confirmed by Mr. Alan Phillips as the kid, turned around and celebrated as he crossed the end zone.
Okay.
And, like Ron and I say all the time, people at home actually have a better view.
Way better view, man.
You guys have a better view than we do up here because, we can see the numbers of Palm Desert from the back, but
not the front.
But not the front. And, I don't know, Brawley, lucky they're wearing the white, but when they wear the blue and.
Yeah, there's just something.
Well, not only that, we talked about it on the way up here, Ron. The uniforms are so small now.
Yes.
They're not like the kind where the kids wear those big old helmets now and you can put a number and you can see it from anywhere, right?
Right.
No, now the linemen don't even wear shoulder pads. I mean, I remember – I wanted the biggest pair.
Yeah,
I wanted the biggest pair of shoulder pads they had. The only one that used to get the small old shoulder pads was a quarterback, because for Alfred can tell you about that. They would give you the old small ones, right, Alfred? So
that's how it works, man. I think the more padding, I wanted the more padding I could have.
Dude, I wanted to look bigger than ever. Give me the biggest pads you got.
9:30 remaining for this game.
But the difference was also, Ron, we used that for a little bit of extra little hitting power.
That's right. Benavides, who's been returning pretty good today, scoops it up. Benavides! Can he make something happen? He's trying, and he falls forward. A flag.
Now, he did take the helmet off, and so if that back judge saw it. Now, if he ripped it off, the rule on that, I believe, is if it ripped it off.
The defender ripped it off?
Yeah, the defender ripped it off. So they're going to add 15 yards to that, and he'll be able to come back into the game where if the player got the helmet tore off by the opposing team, he's able to come back into the game where, Ron, if it fell off for whatever reason, he'd have to go out one play.
Right, okay.
So, look, Brawley has crossed the 50-yard line, and we mentioned this earlier with 9:20 to go, scored 23-0. The Wildcats, they need it, Ron. It's like a moral victory, if anything. They need to end this drive, on a positive note.
Moreno gives to Pisano. Pisano up to the right side. Pisano gaining some ground.
Come on now. Come on,
that's
Pisano.
that is on Brawley.
No. Gosh. Come on, Pisano. I was just going to say, this kid's been running strong all night. Just been running hard. But this is the kind of thing, he's a junior, sophomore, Ron?
He's a sophomore.
Okay, well, he runs strong, Ron. And then look, to be one of the key running backs in this backfield of the Brawley Wildcats, yeah, that's going to be against Brawley.
Personal foul?
Yeah, I mean,
right.
All I saw was him, first down, hands down. If they want to call it that way, I don't know. But what's going on?
So that's a personal foul.
I don't know if they called that, but
right.
But because the other thing is, Ron, this crew out here, I don't blame them. They want to keep the game under control. They do a good job. It's been a well-refereed game tonight, to tell you the truth.
Yes, it has. And, the penalty's been legit.
Yeah.
Some coaches may disagree with that, but up here they were legit. 9:09 remaining, fourth quarter. Next week, the Wildcats at home, they'll be facing Rancho Bernardo, led by Eric Weddle. Everybody knows Eric Weddle if you're a Charger fan, fan of the Baltimore Ravens, or if you're a University of Utah fan, Eric Weddle, strong safety. Him and his son Chase will be coming down to Brawley to play the Wildcats. Moreno trying a little action there to moving forward, gains. 3-yard gain, second down and 17, 8:47, 8:45 remaining. Not sure who the Aztecs have next.
So once again, it's the first evening of some high school football.
Do you have any scores?
I'm waiting on some scores right now. Maybe we can get some of our listeners to text me.
So here we go, 8:18 remaining. Moreno, another bad snap. Moreno falls on it. Moreno falls forward, falls backwards, loses a couple of yards on that. Fourth down. Now the Wildcats will pump inside the 7-minute mark at 7:59.
So, Ron, let's go back to that penalty real quick.
Right.
It's one of those questionable calls. You're not going to have every ref calling that. And when I mean questionable, sometimes they put in the rule, hey, guys, we're not going to put up with this. And
they explained that before the game.
Oh, they did? Before the season?
They'll also tell you with captains, they're not, if the white hat says, you know what, there's not going to be any of this, you should take that.
Yeah, and I think the way Alan says it, you're not supposed to bring attention to yourself.
Exactly.
But the thing is, that's the world we live in today, though, too. So, and the athletes are bigger, stronger, and faster than back in the day, Ron, and they're smarter too, I would think.
Well, here's the deal. I didn't know that Palm Desert travels to Central next week.
Yeah.
So Central, Palm Desert, this team here will be visiting the Spartans of El Centro. So that should be a good matchup.
I don't know. I think it's going to be a good matchup for the Central Spartans, Ron. And yes, we are sitting next to the pen.
Yeah. 7:19 remaining. Is Rivera still in there? Moses sweep to the right. They're getting to the outside, well defended well by the Wildcats, but they gain a good, I'm going to give them 4 yards on that play. Strung out, but the running, good running by that guy. I mean, he was able to patiently. So we're going to give him 2nd down and 6. 6:57 remaining. So the Wildcats are at home next week. The Palm Desert Aztecs are on the road to the Imperial Valley to face the Central Spartans. What's the Central Spartan score?
I'm waiting on the Central Spartan score, but Imperial right now is up over Serrano 48-35. So, you know.
So the Aztecs now unloading the bench. At quarterback is number 15, Joshua Torrez. He's a sophomore, 5'11", 180.
Yeah.
Torrez is also a punter for them.
Well, 2 different teams, and we've seen 5 quarterbacks in action tonight,
exactly.
Ron.
That's a great stat.
And look, now we got
rarely do you see 5 quarterbacks in one high school game.
Yeah. So now we got a personal
holding.
foul.
It was a holding against
no, actually,
the Aztecs.
he went like this. Look.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he went like this.
So it's also first game for the Revs.
Yeah, it's also first game for the Revs, and they don't want to miss nothing.
6:33 remaining. Not the debut Coach Esposito wanted, but there's I think there's a bright road ahead for the Wildcats and Esposito. A nice quick out, screen to the left side for the Aztecs.
Well, the good thing about tonight being a little bit after 9 o'clock, Ron, that the temperature went down. It went down to 103 now.
Nice.
And no breeze.
Get my windbreaker. 6:11 remaining. So as we said, this was kind of a flip-flop of teams. Last year, as we told you, the Wildcats were senior heavy when they played Palm Desert, and Palm Desert gave Brawley a good fight. This year the roles are reversed. Brawley's young, and Palm Desert's experienced. And a nice rush by number 28 of the Wildcats.
28 of the Wildcats comes in, and you're talking about came in from that rush.
Angel Solario.
Solario. Hey, Ron, we do have a score right now, though.
Let's hear it.
And Central Spartans are now up with a W over Jurupa Valley, 47-14. So when you just mentioned that word experience, that has Central Spartans written all over them. Obviously scoring some points. And
here's the deal. Had you heard of Jurupa High? Well, anyway, 2 years ago, weren't they were very close to state champions?
No, they did. They were runners-up to state champions. They were
Jurupa, okay.
Jurupa.
That Fontana area, maybe? Oh, Riverside? Rubio. And that's just the state of high school football now. 1 year you're up. I mean, sure, there are a lot of schools that they sustain their programs, up
Ron,
and running.
I can answer that question. Look,
sure.
Transfers.
That was going to get
transfers. That is something that I would like to join. Oh, by the way, we got some great news coming up when it comes to
transfers.
Well, it's not transfers so much, but a podcast coming up for the boys tackle football, which is going to be kind of fun. We're in the works. Should be about 2 weeks away, but yeah, it's a sore subject. You're going to get some people upset over just talking about it. I mean, I just read today Southern Section CIF suspended 4 kids, and it was because lying on the application.
Wow.
Well, on one side, so many kids get away with it, Ron, by doing the same thing, and now they want to. It's just a sore subject.
Well, being from the San, here's Benavides. Benavides has been getting a lot of good return yards, and this is no exception. Benavides caught it at the Palm Desert 40, returned it up to, I'm going to say maybe where they're going to spot him. 37 maybe, or inside the 30.
Well, that name Benavides has been called a lot tonight.
Sid, he had a great interception in the end zone to stop a drive and a score. And he's at the 30-yard line. So Sid Benavides. Sid did not play in the Brawley program. I think maybe his freshman year. He's been a standout wrestler and came out this year. And, credit to his wrestling experience.
Yeah, no. That's just mental toughness.
Man.
When it comes down to that Brawley wrestling program, I mean, you can't go wrong getting a wrestler to play football.
That's right. Moreno gives to Pisano. Pisano to the right side. Pisano.
He's a tough runner, man. As soon as he cuts it, Ron, he's not
plants that foot, drives up.
No, he looks good, Ron. And he's only a sophomore?
He's only a sophomore. The Wildcats are young.
Yeah.
You're looking at number 31, Elijah Pope. That's a sophomore. Rick Rubio, number 8. We have R.J. Revelar, number 3. So there's some growth to happen for the Wildcats. Here is Pisano again to the right side. This time leakage and penetration by the defensive line of Palm Desert. So 4:09 remaining. The Wildcats trying to get that goose egg off the clock.
So I can tell you one thing, Central is pretty happy down there with 3:52 to go. I'd like to thank Vic Carrillo, John Moreno for calling that game down at Central right now. Now, one thing about Jurupa Hills, I'm being told by our statistician, Jurupa Hills, which we don't know exactly VSN is going to be there, but they have a first-year head coach. Pisano
was a pull by Moreno. I really thought Pisano had the ball. Good read by Moreno. And Moreno takes it up to inside the 15. We'll say the 14. 3rd down and 4.
3rd down and 4 with 3 minutes to go. Ron, thank you very much. Ron's got some responsibilities to do up here. I'm going to go down the field, and we're going to get some players of the game down there. So thank you, everybody, and for tuning in. We appreciate it. And once again, Ron, thank you for day one. I don't even know what year this is with you and I, Ron.
I don't know. Alfred was just asking that. And here comes Pisano.
Pisano touches pay dirt.
Gets in there, and the Wildcats get a score. So the Wildcats down with 2:38 remaining.
And I don't mind the celebration when you're down. Okay, you know why, Ron? He's a sophomore. I mean, that could be his first high school varsity touchdown. What happened?
I think he had his knee down. It did look like it was. I mean, so Pisano did not get in. The knee was down.
No. Oh. It's well, he's winding the clock. This might.
Maybe it is a touchdown.
Yeah. This might just be the extra point, and they're going They're going for 2. Yeah.
So it was a touchdown. 2:38 remaining. Pisano knocks in, gets Brawley's first touchdown of the year, and then we have the illegal procedure by the Wildcats.
So Jurupa Hills is up there by Riverside, Rancho Cucamonga, in that area right there. So Colton, and I don't know, but this is the 3rd year that the Central Spartans have been playing Jurupa.
Right.
Yeah. .238 to go. Like I said, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. It's our first game. Thanks to our sponsors. Thanks to our loyal followers. Ron, I'd like to thank you for making always a great show. Joaquin, came through, man. I mean, we didn't think we were gonna have a live stream today. Came through.
Here comes Moreno. He's shooting, intended for Elijah Pope, and we're gonna get a flag. Yeah, it was something that does happen, a hiccup here, and thank God the Wizard came through. And like always, our last game was Central in the playoffs, I believe, or I can't even remember, San Pasqual in the semifinals.
Yeah.
I've been counting the days to get here, and we got here, so we're here for the 2025 season, and It's going to be a good ride, Will. So thank you very much.
It is. You know,
And always, like we say, it's great that you tune in, but support your schools, man. Go watch the game live.
Watch the games. Yeah,
Friday night, there's nothing like Friday nights. And if you have a kid playing, enjoy these years with them. And football brings family together. That's all I know, family and friends. So here we go.
Thanks for the VSN crew, Sarah on camera, and our new hire.
Moreno rolls out and overthrows Hoskins.
So as Will Torrez goes down on the field, Ron Rubio will close it out right here.
.238 remaining. We want to thank our audience tonight for tuning in. Thanks for hanging in there with us. Rough sledding at the beginning, but we got through it. So 2:38 remaining, 23-6 score. As we said, the Wildcats will be at home versus Rancho Bernardo. Rancho Bernardo game is the game that Brawley was knocked off in the first round of playoffs. Brawley will be 0-1. And Palm Desert goes to 1-0. So the onside attempt was no good. They will take over at their 45-yard line. First and 10 for the Aztecs. Ball's at the 45. At the controls is Joshua Perez. So in a nutshell, it was 7-0 at half. Palm Desert set the tone right off the bat on that first drive of the second half. They just took it down. They ate up 8 minutes, and the running game, they found the running game. Oh, the ball pops up. Can it be a scoop and score for Brawley? No, Brawley recovers the ball. But anyhow, I think that was the turning point of the game, was that one drive that led to the second half. Started the second half. So the Wildcats now will take over again. Ball is at the 35-yard line. .230 remaining. First and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball at the 35-yard line. We want to thank Alfred Wallace for stepping in. Here is, give us to Pisano. Pisano off the right side. Pisano is he? He is gone. Touchdown Wildcats. Pisano 35-yard touchdown run. So that's 2 for the sophomore. (23-12). I've seen crazier things happen. 23-12. If they get this 2-point conversion, you're down by 9. It just seems like it has slowed down the clock. Everything has just slowed down. This has been the longest 4 minutes. And we got a timeout by the Wildcats. So 2:22 remaining. We have the Aztecs 23, Wildcats 12. And we'll be right back.
This summer, I'm saving. Are you? Despite the summer heat, there's no better time to save energy and money while keeping cool. IID offers several programs to help you save, including at least $1,500 in free energy-saving measures, rebates on energy-efficient appliances, $50 for recycling your old refrigerator, and a new free refrigerator for qualified customers, and more. At home, save by setting your thermostat at 78 or higher and using fans. This summer, I'm saving. Are you? For more tips and program information, visit us online.
Havens and Sons Trucking is located at 603 East Main Street in El Centro and is a business specialized in gravel, rock, stone, fill dirt, base, landscape rock, topsoil sand, and all your hauling needs.
Back to action. 2:22 remaining. Brawley's going for two. And another timeout by the Palm Desert Aztecs. So we're going to stick here with me. Since we have a little break in the action. Johnny's Burrito, an Imperial Valley tradition. Believe me, I know about that tradition. Johnny's originated in Brawley out of their house. That's how they all started. We are VSN, the Valley Sports Network, your source for Imperial Valley sports. CR&R, need reliable waste disposal? CR&R Waste Management has you covered. Our eco-friendly services keep your community clean and green. State Farm. Accidents happen, but with Marianne, Valenzuela, and Finley, State Farm, you're covered. Personalized service, great rates, and protection 50 miles into Mexico. So don't go too far into Mexico. Burgers and Beer, juicy burgers, ice cold craft beer. Visit Burgers and Beer today for the ultimate flavor experience. Thank you very much, sponsors. 2:22 remaining. The Wildcats now lining up for a two-point conversion. They have trips to the right. Mirando is under center. Can the Wildcats cut it to 9? Just a minute ago, and here's a give to Zamora. Zamora is not going to go anywhere. In fact, he's thrown back. No gain on the play. Lost yardage. No two-point conversion. Still an 11-point lead for the Aztecs with 2:22 remaining. No doubt Wildcats will try an onside kick, and why not? It's a great night to be an Aztec and not such a great night to be a Wildcat tonight. But that's football for you. There's always, football is a week-to-week business, man. The Wildcats have a tough road ahead of them. Billy Brewer and I spoke about their first half of the season, first 5 games. Top teams in the league, in the San Diego section. Del Norte will be one of them. Mission Bay, I believe, University City. So 4 of the 5 first games, I believe, are against San Diego section teams, San Diego County teams. So here we go with 2:22 remaining. The Wildcats set for an onside kick. The squib, no, it's a straight shot, and are they going to let it go into the end zone? They do. It rolls in there. So 2:22 remaining. The Aztecs now trying to close this game. So here we go, back to action. Joshua Torrez at quarterback. That's number 15. Rodriguez is his running back. And as we said, folks, if we get the numbers wrong, it's because we can't see them up here from the front. So here we go. The give is to Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to find something up the middle. Nothing doing. In on the tackle. Looks like Joaquin Lofton. The gain of maybe 1 yard. Second down and 9, 2:09 remaining. So once it was a game, 23-0 shutout. All of a sudden, the Wildcats were able to put up 2 touchdowns on the scoreboard. 1:54 remaining. The Aztecs in no hurry to run the ball, no hurry to run a play. It's a keep by the quarterback. Slides down, tackled down by number 38 of the Wildcats. We're looking at now a third down, or first down. First down for the Aztecs. That should do it. 1:31 remaining. Want to thank again longtime friend Alfred Wattis for stepping in. It was a good time seeing him. And as we said, VSN is trying to bring everybody together. If you were from the Valley and you're back east, Midwest, wherever you're at, tune in to VSN. Support your schools. Go to the games. Enjoy your Friday nights. And we're going to have a timeout Aztecs. So you have a 1st and 10. You're trying to get things right. Even if it is your second one, your two's running, as they say, your backups.
Big changes are happening in Imperial Valley. The newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District is paving the way for a healthier future. By uniting El Centro Regional Medical Center and Pioneers Memorial Hospital, we're creating a stronger, more connected healthcare system, one that's built to serve you. Together, we're expanding services, strengthening care, and building a sustainable future for all residents of Imperial Valley. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together, healthier tomorrow.
Hippie Duck wants to remind everyone to stay active, play safe, and be cool this summer. Even if you don't have access to a swimming pool, there are plenty of other ways to cool off without going near canals. To play it safe, please remember Hippie Duck's rules. Never swim in a canal, never play near canals, and never jump into a canal. If you see someone fall in, get help or call 911. If something drops in accidentally, let it go. Things can always be replaced, but your life can't. Just stay away, and you'll stay alive.
Welcome to the Dom Team Real Estate Company, your partners in navigating the Imperial Valley's real estate market. As the Valley has transformed, so have we, honing our expertise to ensure your
Rivera went in back at quarterback just to kneel the ball. 58 seconds left. Will they have another snap? It seems like they will.
Loss of 7 in the Baker formation brings up 2nd and 16.
As we said, we mentioned Brawley will be at home. Palm Desert is heading to the Valley to face Central. Not much to say after this right now. We're just going to go ahead and after this, that should do it for the night, for the game. So the Aztecs of Palm Desert come through, and like I'll say earlier on the summary, that second half drive that started it, that was actually like that execution on that drive after the second half started. The first drive of the second half, that was a statement drive, and I think that's what sealed the deal. So that being said, VSN, we want to thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Joaquin. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Sarah. And thank you, Will, and thank you, Alpha Waters. We are VSN. We're out.